Greene County, when the game's on the line, you need a team you can trust. Just like your favorite players on the field, Bailey Heating, Air, and Electrical has been showing up for over 30 years, delivering top-notch service to our hometown. We're just not your local experts, we're your neighbors, committed to keeping your home comfortable all year long. Call now at 423-636-8409 to become a member with us and get a heating inspection before winter comes.
Life's better with Bailey.
At Corner Pawn, the friendly and knowledgeable staff has the experience necessary to help you out regardless the need. Have an item of value you'd like to pawn or sell? Corner Pawn can help. They pawn numerous items of value, including firearms, tools, ammunition, silver, coins, and much more. When you walk through their doors, you'll find well-stocked shelves full of electronics, gaming systems, fishing and hunting equipment, car audio and accessories. And don't forget about the room full of guitars and basses and amplifiers, or their outside lawn and garden equipment. Corner Pawn is a case knife dealer and carries numerous used knives as well. Stop by and let the friendly staff at Corner Pawn help you today at 432 East Bernard Avenue. For more than 30 years, Tommie's Plumbing has served customers in East Tennessee with licensed and professional plumbing services. From installing your new faucet to replacing your existing piping system, our team at Tommie's Plumbing is trained to handle the job with professionalism, attention to detail, and integrity. By offering warranties on most products installed by our technicians, Tommie's Plumbing stands behind our work, ensuring that your plumbing needs are not only met, but that your problem is solved for the long term. When you need reliable and professional plumbing service, Tommie's is the only call to make. So give us a call today and let us show you the Tommie's difference.
Baileyton Drug Company services the surrounding communities of Baileyton with excellent patient care using a full-line pharmacy, over-the-counter selections, and a convenient drive-thru. When you visit us, you are treated as a neighbor, not a number. It's not just our slogan, but our culture. We're investing in our patients, local schools, and community. For over 5 years now, we have established ourselves as an independently family-run pharmacy that isn't driven by corporate goals. We are driven by what is best for your overall health and wellness. We're conveniently located so you don't have to make the drive. Prescription drugs are just the tip of the iceberg. We also offer natural remedies, essential oils, at-home medical needs such as walkers, rollators, bath accessories, as well as wound care products. And coming soon, basic urgent care services. What makes us better than other drugstores out there? When you frequent Baileyton Drug, you will receive professional, courteous, and friendly service that goes above and beyond any other pharmacy in the area. Remember, you're a neighbor, not a number.
Pizza Inn offers contactless buffet to go with JoJo's Family Feast or anything on our menu for carryout. We also honor birthday parties and cater to businesses and large events. We make it easy. Call us today. Pizza Inn Greenville.
Pizza, pancakes, or donuts. The Davy Crockett Travel Center in Baileyton has the cure for all your cravings. While you're there, shop our general store for souvenirs, gifts, and cellular accessories. In a hurry, grab a cold drink and a hot dog to go. Check us out on Facebook and come to Baileyton.
At Terry's Flooring, we have quality products along with quality installers that can make your space look better than ever before. The craftsmanship that our installers bring to the job site is unmatched. Along with the great installers, we have a huge selection of hardwood, LVP, tile, and carpet. We know that spending money isn't that easy, but at Terry's Flooring, we care about your money too. Stop on in and see my Popsy at Terry's Flooring and allow him to save you money while enjoying the hassle-free experience.
Balancing your financial goals with integrity. That's what we do at Cornerstone Wealth Management Group. Our team of experts craft unique financial plans that reflect your values and aspirations. We navigate life's financial paths with precision, ensuring your journey is stable and your family's dreams are within reach. Our collective expertise means your financial strategy is crafted by skilled hands, ensuring transparency and ethical advice every step of the way. If you're looking for a trusted team of certified financial planners who are committed to your family's prosperity, please reach out. Together, we'll journey towards a brighter future.
Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to the Tundra. We are here at North Greene High School just outside Baileyton, Tennessee for tonight's matchup between the North Greene Huskies and the Hancock County Indians. I'm Kyle Benjamin alongside Dalton Lamb. This is Tommie's Plumbing Game of the Week. The Corner Pond Friday Night Lights presented by McAfee Attorneys. We are thrilled to have you with us for tonight's action. At the moment, captains meeting in the middle of the field to do the coin toss and decide who gets the ball first and which direction they are headed. North Greene this evening heads into this game riding a 3-game win streak. Started the season off a little rough for them. And Hancock County, goose egg on the year so far. Looks like Hancock County lost the toss, so North Greene has elected to receive. They will be defending the west end zone this evening, so their first drive will be with the sun at their backs. We are moments away from kickoff here this evening.
Kyle, as we get going here, it's a game of pretty big importance for North Greene. Obviously, you've got the 0-3 Hancock Indians that are coming in here, but it feels a little bit bigger because North Greene has not had a football team. They've had several state championship caliber basketball, baseball, softball teams. This is a community and a school that's used to having lots and lots of success in a lot of different ways in many sports. But football is a sport where they've not had a ton of success. This is I believe, their 50th year of football, and they have yet to eclipse 100 wins as a program. So it's a program that's sitting at 3-1 with an opportunity to go to 4-1 in the streak of 4 wins in a row, and a lot on the line here for the Huskies.
Absolutely. The Huskies, this will be the only second time in program history, and the first since 2012 with the win tonight to get that 4-game win streak, and they are sitting overall 97 and 386. This is the 484th game and 49th season in North Greene football history. So as the Huskies trot out onto the field, a game of utmost importance this evening. Will be interesting to see how this unfolds. Hancock County has rostered 28 players tonight, but during pregame warmups, we only counted 17 on the field. And you are going to have a hard time playing high school football with only 17 athletes on the gridiron this evening. Moments away here from the opening kick, as the Indians address the ball. Kicker number 7, Toxie Heck, lines up, swings, and chips it out of bounds, fielded by North Greene number 7. Breaks a couple tackles and will end up just shy of the 50 to start the game. That ball fielded by Thomas Darnell. So the starting quarterback for the Huskies kind of helping his own cause out tonight.
Ball placed on the 48-yard line, be first down and 10 for the North Greene Huskies.
So 1st and 10 on it, what looks like to be their own 48. Sun is setting here, so it's a little hard to see the hash marks from where we are. Darnell on the season, he's 34 of 63, so just over 50% completion rating. He's thrown for 452 yards, 6 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. He's in the shotgun, takes the snap, turns, hands off to number 3, who bounces left for maybe a yard. Looks like he's going to be spotted right there at the line of gain.
Yeshua is kind of the bell cow for this program. He's the program, the North Greene football leading rusher. He's one that many would consider that bell cow running back that I would expect to see a heavy dose of action here tonight. But the offensive line is going to have to do a little better than they did that time.
North Greene lined up, doubles on both sides. Shotgun snap, turns and hands, breaks a couple tackles, gains about 7. No. Radio here, PA saying he got 8. So we'll give 8 to, which is good. Yeah, it's about average for him, looking at his season stats for Vaught there. 39 carries, 278 yards, 7.1 yards per carry.
You know, I would expect to see, again, just bell cow today. I would expect to see the same thing right here. And they're going to draw them off sides. Not going to have to worry about it.
So that'll give North Greene a fresh set of downs.
Offsides on Hancock. That will give North Greene the first down.
On the field right now for North Greene. Closest to you as you're watching, that's number 11, Matthew Boyd. He's a 6'3" sophomore, lined up next to Brandon Weems, number 1, who's a junior.
Darnell looking deep.
And he
He's
is
got
looking
a man
deep
wide
for
open.
Weems. Caught it, and he falls backwards into the end zone for the touchdown.
That was a beautiful ball.
So Darnell took a shot and connected with Weems. It was a contested catch. But North Greene strikes quickly. They took 89 seconds off the board.
I think, for me, I kind of got a little bit quiet because that ball seemed to hang in the air forever, and then it really was a contested catch. But just a really good job there by Brandon Weems, the speedster, to hold on to that football as he falls into the end zone.
That'll be his 10th catch on the season.
He's definitely the number 1 wide receiver choice for the Huskies.
And kicker number 23, Juan Soto, bangs in the point after.
That would give the score 7-0, North Greene Huskies.
I mean, normally after a score, we would try to go to break, Kyle, but
We haven't been on the air long enough.
in this situation, you've had, what, 29,
They ran
29 seconds?
It's a 4-play, 52-yard drive capped off by about a 40-yard touchdown pass there by Thomas Darnell, which gives him 7 on the season. That is Weems' 3rd touchdown catch. He's heading into the contest, 9 catches for 184 yards, so he's got 10 catches for, let's call it 220. Not a bad stat line for a high school football player through 4 weeks of the season.
Not at all.
Pictures tonight brought to you by our good friend Chef Kurt. If you've never had one of Kurt's Philly cheesesteaks, I encourage you to find him and ask, because they are otherworldly.
What is wild to me, absolutely wild to me, is that man made those cheesesteaks, got so much hype, and I've not had another one since.
It's been since, we've gone 3 months without a cheesesteak.
Too long is how long we've gone.
Soto kind of pooches. He hits a bit of a line drive. The ball hits the turf. Fielded not very cleanly by number 7, and he is just hammered and loses the football. Tackle made by number 20 for the Huskies. That's Leon Johnson.
So North Greene does recover, but they're calling him down. Interesting theme there. We talked about it a little bit before we went on air here, Kyle, but not only does, I keep wanting to call them Sneedville, but not only does Hancock County not have...
Well, they're from Sneedville.
They are from Sneedville. Not only do they not have a lot of players, but they also do not have a lot of size upon that front line. And you would expect North Greene to be able to get after them a little bit here in this game on both sides and be successful.
Yes. I don't have anything to add there because you've covered all of it. Handoff. Heck runs right, picks up a yard or two.
The flag on the play.
Some extracurricular activities out there on the right side of the field. Brandon Weems taking exception, I think, to the blocking done by the left guard, number 55, Devin Fancher.
Interesting to see who
I think Fancher's going to be
on.
called for holding.
Yeah, she was showing the holding sign. I couldn't really tell if it was a retaliation or...
Personal foul.
Okay. It's going to be an automatic first down, so can't have that kind of stuff.
One way to move the sticks. I didn't really see what was happening.
Well, I think you were correct. I think that Weems was getting blocked a little bit rougher than he wanted to be blocked.
May have had something to say
after it was over.
After it was all said and done. So, Hancock County under center and hands off. Heck, he runs right, and they are going to be called for holding.
Did you see the pump fake of the flag?
I did. I don't think he wanted to hit anybody with it.
That's true. I appreciate that.
Yeah, they're gonna grab one of the receivers for holding.
It was a hold on Hancock.
So that'll move them back. That'll move them back a little bit. So it'll be 2nd and long for the Indians. Under center tonight, you have Gage McDaniel, who is sort of their, not necessarily their one-trick pony, but he's all over the field. You will find him in a few different places tonight.
It's going back about 10. It'll be 1st down and 20 from the 15-yard line.
So it should be actually 1st down and 19 is what it'll end up being. The ball is going to end up on the 25-yard line.
Well, so 2 plays for Hancock County and 2 penalties. McDaniel under center takes a snap, hands left.
Wrapped up and nowhere to go. They're ripping at the football, and they come away with it. But again, they're going to say he was stopped, forward progress.
Ball carried by Elijah Ramos.
First hit, number 3, Yeshua Ball driving back. That will bring up 3rd down and 17 for the Hancock.
3rd and quite long for the Indians tonight.
It should only be 2nd down. With the holding call, it stayed on 1st down, so it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd down.
Look at that. Blind squirrel every now and again.
Oh, there you go. I'm looking down at a roster. You're paying attention to the down mark. That's,
that's
why we work well together.
I'm a broken clock, right? Twice a day.
So
there's one.
Motion left. McDaniel under center. Hands off right up the middle and stuffed. So now it'll be 3rd down and about 17.
Number 75, Owen Pierce.
Well, they're going to give him a yard or 2. I like what I see, though, out of Hancock County right now. They're able to move the ball a little bit, but they don't have quite the size necessary up front to push the Huskies' front 4 back.
Yeah, so they're not repositioning that line of scrimmage, which is not allowing them to get into the secondary and really make some plays, but they are making holes.
Pitch left. And gets stopped behind the line. That's Heck again. He's carried the ball a handful of times so far and has gone nowhere.
I mentioned that Yeshua Vault was the bell cow running back for North Greene, and it's assumed so far it seems that Heck is the go-to guy.
I think he's going to be for sure.
Ride or die with the man.
And Hancock County is, as we've mentioned, very short-handed tonight. Previously to this, number 16, Zayden Mullins was playing all over the field for him. Receiver, running back, quarterback. He is not on the field tonight.
There's been a lot of injuries around East Tennessee related to football this year. So
we've seen a couple ourselves.
Several.
Punt is, well, that was almost blocked.
Nearly blocked. It's almost like North Greene stopped coming.
But the ball will roll out of bounds, so their net, called about net 20 on the play. So North Greene will take over at their own 41. So again, the Huskies have a short field to operate on.
You know, given the fact that there were 4 Huskies within the vicinity to be able to block that kick, I would say if you're Hancock County, you're okay with that kick, even though it wasn't really flipping field position. You feel good about where you're at.
You didn't give up much there.
No.
If you're Hancock County.
Defense.
Hancock County lined up in a 3-4 defense. Rolls right, flips it to number 13, who's got plenty of real estate. He's up the sideline, cuts back in, and it's now a foot race, and he will dance into the end zone. That's number 13, Jake Duffy. So Thomas Darnell has thrown 2 passes and now has 2 touchdowns. And that play took 12 seconds off the clock.
Play. It was a little waggle play there. You know, it's 1st down and 10. You're expecting probably just a handoff to Yeshua Vault. That's what you do. But just out of nowhere, little waggle play, find Jake Duffy in the flat, and off to the races.
The boot and scoot, as it were.
And he is one of North Greene's more athletic students, and actually baseball as well. He's a great baseball player.
Soto on for the point after. Snap, spot, chip, it's up, it's off the roof, and it's good.
Actually, it was a really nice job to be able to get that snap. It wasn't a great snap to be able to get that down for the kick.
So the Huskies now out to a 14-0 lead after 5 minutes of play. And we're going to step away for a quick break here while we reset the field. We'll be back to North Greene in just a few minutes.
At Corner Pond, the friendly and knowledgeable staff has the experience necessary to help you out regardless the need. Have an item of value you'd like to pawn or sell? Corner Pond can help. They pawn numerous items of value, including firearms, tools, ammunition, silver, coins, and much more. When you walk through their doors, you'll find well-stocked shelves full of electronics, gaming systems, fishing and hunting equipment, car audio and accessories. And don't forget about the room full of guitars and basses and amplifiers, or their outside lawn and garden equipment. Corner Pond is a case knife dealer and carries numerous used knives as well. Stop by and let the friendly staff at Corner Pond help you today at 432 East Bernard Avenue, Greenville, Tennessee.
Welcome back to the Tommie's Plumbing Game of the Week. Just in time for North Greene to kick it off. Soto boots it to the opposing 20.
Run back by number 7.
There's number 7 again. Toxie Heck for Hancock.
Returning kicks. I'm sure if North Greene has to punt, he'll be returning punts.
He's their guy. So Hancock takes the ball from about where they punted last time around. They're on their own, call it 33, so 1st and 10 for that group. North Greene lining up tonight on defense. They're playing a 3-4 with a 1-high safety.
That is excellent.
It's usually pretty good defense.
Well, no, I'm not saying the defense is excellent. I'm saying the fact that you're able to figure that out, call out some 1-high safety. Maybe you're seeing that they're in cover 1.
They are press coverage, and if I was North Greene, I'd be doing the same thing too.
A rollout action.
Well, he had a couple receivers open. That's quarterback number 22, Gage McDaniel. So he rolled right, tried to float one into 25, Kirby Moon, and that ball just out of Moon's reach.
If you're Hancock County, you probably feel right now it's 14-0, and we're still not even halfway through the first quarter. You have to go away from the run.
You've got to try to move the ball down the field. But they are facing a tough hill to climb tonight, not only being understaffed at the moment, a lot of players injured, it looks like, for North Greene. We see a couple players wearing jerseys but not pads on the sideline, and some players just very undersized. So handoff left, breaks one tackle, and is wrapped up by a host of Huskies. Number 20, Elijah Ramos on the carry again. They'll make it about 3rd and 7. Didn't see who made the tackle, but it was over there on the right side of the Huskies formation, which is patrolled by number 6, Kelson Estep.
Looks like Ramos there is, they've switched up with Heck, putting Ramos in the backfield, saying, hey, we need you to be able to break a couple of tackles there in the hole. And he did just that, picks up 4 yards.
Heck has moved to the slot. Huskies looking to get a stop. Again, Ramos running hard, picks up a yard or two, but that is not enough to give him a fresh set of downs. So it's going to be 4th and about 5.
Really good job there by North Greene. It was 61. That was Adam Bernard who stepped up in the hole and filled.
And Hancock County going to take a few seconds to huddle up and talk it over. They are looking at 4th and 4. And if I'm Hancock County, maybe I think about it.
Well, North Greene has scored on 2 long pass plays. One was actually a deep ball. The other was a waggle play that went for 60 yards. I think the thing that you've got to think about, though,
Thank you, North Greene band.
is do you want to give it to them in short field position, or do you want to try to pick up this first down and extend? And it looks like, at least for the moment, they're going to punt it away.
They are going to punt it away. Ramos back to handle the punting duties.
So maybe they feel like if they can stop the big chunk plays, that they can play defense against this North Greene offense.
That's actually a really solid punt. Fielded by 13, Jake Duffy, who breaks a couple tackles and gets planted by number 22, Gage McDaniel. So the quarterback laying the wood.
You know,
Duffy loses his hat, so he's got to come off the field for a play.
Hearing the term hang time, it was a great punt. I mean,
it was a great punt.
A great punt. Just it was so low in trajectory that he literally outkicked his coverage.
He did. He outkicked his coverage, and for the first time tonight, Greenville gets the ball on
North Greene.
North Greene, yes.
One of those Greene teams.
One of those Greens. There's a lot of them. North Greene gets the ball on the opponent's half of the field to start. So they are on Hancock County's 46-yard line. Darnell takes the snap, flips it, juggles the ball. Is Weems. He dances around. He is going to be tackled for a huge loss.
You've got to give Weems credit. He was doing everything he could to try to dance around and figure something out. He just couldn't get it done.
And they didn't have enough blockers out there for that play that was drawn up. So they lost 6 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 16.
I like, though, going into that bag of tricks, if you're Coach Eric Tilson, you run, you don't want to just be one-dimensional, because even though you're up 14 points right here, we saw in the game against West Greene they had a 16-point lead and ended up giving that away.
Darnell looking for a shot again. He finds Duffy, who breaks 2, 3, 4 tackles, and now it's a foot race to the edge. He is brought down on the 16-yard line.
Flag.
Couple flags. A flag at the tackle, and then a late flag by another official who was a few yards away. I'm guessing
there's gonna be a
horse collar and probably some comments made.
Yeah. Well, I don't really know what side made the comments, but
I'm guessing from the proximity of where the second flag was thrown, the official heard somebody on the Huskies say something, and the last time we were here, we had noticed some certain chippiness.
That is correct. It is
coming from the home team.
North Greene.
So that's the second personal foul penalty on North Greene this evening. So instead of it being 1st and 10 on the 15, it is now 1st and 10 on the 30. So Darnell winds up.
Those are the types of penalties. I mean, holding and false starts, those things are going to happen, but those are the kind of penalties that you got to cut out.
They kill you. So handoff to Vaught up the middle, dances left again. He jukes 2 players, and he's brought down by Ramos.
They're going to give him a first down.
They should, yeah, a 10-yard gain. Vaught had all kinds of time and a couple of holes big enough to drive a truck through. And in this part of the country, there are a few trucks you could drive through there.
It's true. The little hop step over the defender was nice too.
Vaught takes the handoff, cuts left, flag on the play. It has taken 3 Indians to bring him down.
That flag is going to most likely be a chop block.
Yes, they went out after one of the
holding.
Hancock County.
Looked like a chop block. Guy got hit high as he was getting hit low, and they're lucky though. I believe that's a personal foul, 15 yards.
Mm-hmm.
It is going to be 10 yards. Stays first down.
So that is
Huskies are doing themselves no favors.
40 yards of penalties so far.
First down at 20 for North Greene now.
And again, we're not through the first quarter.
The Huskies lined up in a bit of a pistol formation. Vaught not directly behind his quarterback, offset by a half step. Darnell takes the snap. It was a little low. He's looking right. He's got a couple receivers open. He's got one guy wide open in the end zone. That's number 6. Kelson Estep all by himself in the end zone. He watched that ball float in right into the breadbasket. Darnell's 3rd touchdown in the first quarter. He's thrown 4 passes, 3 of them for scores.
That is a It's going to be a real nice QBR.
Very efficient.
It's going to be a real nice QBR today.
But the Huskies able to move the ball more or less at will tonight, and this one is getting out of hand early. Ramos on for the point after. Snap. Ball is down. Kick is up. And it is off the clubhouse. Ramos having a good night as a kicker.
He is.
Which is the kind of night you want as a kicker. You don't want anybody yelling your name.
No, you want to be able to, especially those extra points.
So the North Greene cheerleaders doing what they can to rile up the crowd. Well, as we wait for the kickoff, we are going to step aside and pay some bills. We'll be back right after these messages from our sponsors.
Balancing your financial goals with integrity. That's what we do at Cornerstone Wealth Management Group. Our team of experts craft unique financial plans that reflect your values and aspirations. We navigate life's financial paths with precision, ensuring your journey is stable and your family's dreams are within reach. Our collective expertise means your financial strategy is crafted by skilled hands, ensuring transparency and ethical advice every step of the way. If you're looking for a trusted team of certified financial planners who are committed to your family's prosperity, please reach out. Together, we'll journey towards a brighter future.
Thanks for being with us here tonight at North Greene High School, the Tundra, the home of the Huskies. I'm Kyle Benjamin alongside Dalton Lamb. You're watching the Tommie's Plumbing Game of the Week, brought to you by Korner Pawn. Friday Night Light presented by McAfee Attorneys. 3:21 left in the first quarter. The Huskies are up 21-0 against Hancock County, who made the trip southeast from Steenville over here to Baileyton. Hancock County struggling to do anything on offense tonight. Handoff right, and the ball carrier is met by a host of green jerseys. Maybe he got back to the line of scrimmage. That's 7, Toxie Heck, who's been their ball carrier du jour this evening.
That's a big word.
Well, it's 2 small words. The soup du jour.
He gained a few more yards than even I thought. It looked like she was going to give him.
That's a generous spot.
Yeah, it felt like she was giving him 1 yard, and it ended up being 2.
So 2nd and 7 for Hancock County, quarterback under center. They are strong right. Turns and pitches to Heck, who's looking for a hole, and he kind of finds one. He's going to pick up a yard or 2. If we had a replay to show there, it would show the Hancock County receiver with a handful of green jersey.
No flag.
No flag. At this point, I think the officials discretion is the better part of valor for them. You don't.
Feels like.
Let's not. It wasn't necessarily egregious, and it didn't really impact the outcome of the play.
Right.
So 3rd and 6, 6.5 for Hancock County. McDaniel under center. Counts the cadence, addresses the defense. He's going to sneak up the middle, and he's going to pick up the first down.
That's going to be the first down of the game, outside of penalties, anyway.
For Hancock County, called his own number, had a nice little hole there on the right-hand side, and picked up 7.
They're calling him short.
That is also a questionable spot. Okay, and they have reconsidered. Some hand signals being traded by the officiating crew here this evening, and they've given him the first down. So it's 1st and 10, fresh set of downs for Hancock County. They've got the ball on their own 42. They line up, trips left. And he's calling his own number again. Oh, dear. Calling his own number again and goes backwards. Yeshua Vaught meets him right in the middle and drives him back a couple. So Hancock County has clearly seen something that North Greene is presenting on the defense to try to run that ball up the middle, which is hard to do when you're lined up against a 3-4 defense because you've got a center right there head up. You've got a nose tackle head up right there on the center.
Well, I think it's kind of one of those deals. It's a 3-man front, right? So you say, okay, pick a side, receive the ball, choose.
Mm-hmm. And for an offense, and depending on how they run their offense, it can be very hard to get your offensive linemen to block a 3 front effectively.
Joshua Vaught is laying the lumber today.
Vaught not messing around this evening. The linebacker crashing hard, and he meets the ball carrier with force. So after picking up a few yards on the quarterback keeper, Hancock County has now lost a couple on consecutive plays. So it is now 3rd and 10.
It's going to end the
and
first quarter.
Thank you, Dalton, for keeping me honest on the clock. That is the end of the first quarter, and we are going to step aside, and we'll be right back to resume action after these messages and a word from our sponsors.
For more than 30 years, Tommie's Plumbing has served customers in East Tennessee with licensed and professional plumbing services. From installing your new faucet to replacing your existing piping system, our team at Tommie's Plumbing is trained to handle the job with professionalism, attention to detail, and integrity. By offering warranties on most products installed by our technicians, Tommie's Plumbing stands behind our work, ensuring that your plumbing needs are not only met, but that your problem is solved for the long term. When you need reliable and professional plumbing service, Tommie's is the only call to make. So give us a call today and let us show you the Tommie's difference.
Pizza, pancakes, or donuts. The Davy Crockett Travel Center in Baileyton has the cure for all your cravings. While you're there, shop our general store for souvenirs, gifts, and cellular accessories. In a hurry, grab a cold drink and a hot dog to go. Check us out on Facebook and come to Baileyton.
And we're back just in time for a 3rd and 10 for Hancock County. We flipped the field, and the second quarter is about to get underway. Hancock County trips left. Shotgun snap, quarterback rolls left, throws left, and that ball is going to be picked. That ball is going to be, wow.
Ball nearly intercepted.
Nearly picked off by number 6. Kelson Estep couldn't get a handle on it. 33 for Hancock County. That's Will Parton. Made a play on the ball. He was playing offense. He was playing defense. It got away from him. And instead of picking up a decent chunk of yardage there, Hancock County will line up to punt for the 3rd time this evening.
That ball, honestly, and you called it exactly what it was. It was intercepted, nearly caught, nearly picked again. It's one of those things that's kind of playing Plinko to the ground.
There's a reference.
That's a great show.
A floater snap. The punt is away, and he hits a line drive. Fielded by Duffy. Duffy's got a ton of wide open real estate. He is met, though, on the sideline and loses his helmet for the 2nd time on a punt return.
Got to tighten that chin strap.
Elijah Ramos
like that.
taking exception to his punt being run back. But laid a spectacular hit here on the sideline. And Jake Duffy's hat comes off again, so he's got to sit out this play.
Jake Duffy is, again, I said he's one of the best athletes here at North Greene High School, and he's showing it here on these receptions and the way he's able to catch the ball in space and make plays, but also on these kick returns, punt returns.
So North Greene goes quad left. Vaught and Darnell in the backfield. Darnell takes the snap, calls his own number, scoots through a couple defenders and picks up, depending on the spot, might have picked up the 1st down. If he doesn't, short by a smidge. And there's a Hancock County player, a little gimpy, number 25. Kirby Moon, a little slow to get up.
I think he's going to be able to get up and play.
He's going to need to walk it off, given the numbers they have on the sideline.
What did we say they had?
17. 17 dressed.
Well, I mean, left on the sideline, so
6. I got 6 players.
That's
Vaught
how
takes the
math
handoff,
works.
runs up the back of one of his linemen, and is brought down by 3 Hancock County football players. So Vaught does pick up the first down and a few more yards after he leaves cleat marks up the back of number 60. Sean Russell. Russell playing, I think, right tackle this evening. He was out wide and didn't quite clear the hole fast enough, and Vaught let him know.
Yeah, Vaught plays with
some gumption,
anger. Yeah,
I think.
He likes it.
Ball flipped left. That is to Duffy, and he can't hang on to it.
I feel like that was a catchable ball.
Oh, it absolutely was. It hit him in the hands.
It was, and you had a defender right in the way. He had to drop it in the bucket over the defender. It was a good ball, actually. It wasn't just a catchable ball.
So 2nd and 10 for the Huskies. They are flirting with the red zone at this point. They're on the 26. Darnell takes the snap, hands it to Vaught. Vaught runs left, cuts back right, drags a couple players up the field. They're going to whistle that play dead. He's picked up about 6. Host of Indians have grabbed him.
He's one of those runners that says, I don't want to go down.
He's stout, I think is a fair way to describe his build. The man has large legs and very powerful. You can see in the way he runs and the way he blocks, the way he tackles. Darnell calls his own number. And it's hard to tell from the angle we have here in the booth, but I think he's going to be just short of the sticks.
Yeah, they're going to call him short. 4th and inches, 4th and 1.
Ball inside the 20. Ball in about the 17 heading in. Darnell calling for the hard count, trying to get Hancock County to jump. But he does take the snap, finds a big gap, and that he will pick up the first down that time. Darnell helping himself with his legs.
How do you feel about 4th and 1, 3rd and 1, whatever the situation is, short yardage game? How do you feel about lining up in shotgun instead of just lining up under center?
I would wager that they have decided the under center exchange is a low probability play for them. Shotgun snap. Darnell goes left, and he is going to be brought down in the backfield. Number 7, Hick. Making a play. I'm not quite sure what they were looking for there. It was unfolding like a bit of an option play. Vaught was out there to catch the pitch, and I think if Darnell had pitched it to him, Vaught would be walking into the end zone. The Huskies lined up, trips right. Low snap. Darnell looks for the end zone. He floats one to 13, who is out of the back of the end zone. He put a little too much oomph on that one, and it was just out of the reach of Jake Duffy. And I think had that ball been to the perhaps other corner of the end zone that doesn't fall off the face of the earth, that might have been a touchdown.
Yeah, well,
there's a slight creek
calls that side too.
On this side of the field.
And you know, he almost waited a little too late to throw that ball too, but good air. Got a lot of distance on it, but you really didn't need distance there. You needed kind of pinpoint accuracy.
So 3rd and 14 for the Huskies, who've driven down the field. Darnell now looks back for his favorite receiver this evening. That's Jake Duffy. Jumps and makes that catch over the top of a defender.
They're celebrating, but it's, you know, 4th time this has happened.
Mm-hmm. Another pitch and catch. Darnell to Duffy. I do believe that is Duffy's second touchdown?
I believe it's his second.
Weems had one. Estep had one. And Duffy's had 2. And Ramos has 4 PATs. I'm sorry, not Ramos, Juan Soto. 28-0. North Greene very much in control of this one with 8 minutes left to play in the half. We'll be right back.
For more than 30 years, Tommie's Plumbing has served customers in East Tennessee with licensed and professional plumbing services. From installing your new faucet to replacing your existing piping system, our team at Tommie's Plumbing is trained to handle the job with professionalism, attention to detail, and integrity. By offering warranties on most products installed by our technicians, Tommie's Plumbing stands behind our work, ensuring that your plumbing needs are not only met, but that your problem is solved for the long term. When you need reliable and professional plumbing service, Tommie's is the only call to make. So give us a call today and let us show you the Tommie's difference.
And we are back here at the Tundra this evening. I'm Kyle Benjamin alongside Dalton Lamb. You're watching the Tommie's Plumbing Game of the Week. Corner Pond Friday Night Lights presented by McAfee and McAfee Attorneys at Law. And if you're just joining us, North Greene is up 28-0 against the Hancock County Indians. Soto, who has completed 4 of 4 PATs, kicks a short kickoff fielded by number 9, Derek Grimes, who brings it out to the 32, and he's met by a host of Huskies.
Running back, brought down by number 9, Braden Wing.
Hancock County will look to get anything going at this point tonight. They've picked up 1 first down so far on 3 possessions.
You know, in a lot of programs throughout this state and really around other places, in a game like this when you're up 28-0 with half of the first half to go, you would look at starting to put some second and third stringers in, but in 1A football, it's kind of unique in that you don't really have that. So
there aren't a lot of bodies on the sidelines for either team.
You're going to get a lot of really young guys with very little experience in playing time today just to kind of save some injuries.
We'll once we come back after halftime, we'll hit the running clock. Hancock County looking to get something going. Handoff left, tackle made by Weems, number 1. He meets the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for Hancock County.
7.5 minutes left in the first half.
Heck with another short gain. But Hancock County is undersized and undermanned, I think is fair to say. They've got 28, as we've mentioned, 28 on the roster, and only 17 dressed this evening.
You know, it's sort of dangerous in a way to just have that few players. I mean, talking about getting breathers and injuries and things.
McDaniel rolls right. Boots, I think he was going to try to take it himself, and he is tackled around the neck. Take a guess at who brought him down.
Yeshua Vaught.
Yeshua Vaught with the tackle.
Plays that middle linebacker spot, does a really good job of reading his keys and not getting caught out of position. And I'll say this, it's one thing about this North Greene team. We got a timeout.
Timeout on the field.
Timeout taken by Hancock County. They're going to think things over here on 3rd and 7. Try to dial up something.
As I was saying, this North Greene team is one of those teams that Kyle, for a long time, was on the receiving end of games like this. And so they know what it's like to be there. When Coach Eric Tilson comes in, Coach Tilson is an alum of Emory and Henry. He was a guy who actually worked out with some NFL teams, had an opportunity. I say an opportunity. I don't really know if anybody called him back, but he worked out with some NFL teams, tried to get some practices in and stuff. He knows the game. And when he came in, he preached alignment assignment type football. And it's taken 4 years, 3-4 years to really, plant itself in the program, but you see it now. In North Greene, if they get beat, it's not because they're out of position.
And the week 1 game that we covered, that was kind of a unique proposition.
Yeah.
But the snap is fumbled. Weems meets the quarterback in the backfield for a 7-yard loss. So McDaniel can't handle the snap, and it's going to be 4th and forever for Hancock County. And their punt unit wisely should come on.
You know, Jake Duffy's back here saying, look, I've already got 2 touchdowns today. Just give me the opportunity. Short kick, let me get out there and get to the corner.
So Ramos on to punt. And, 1A football, you're talking about guys playing a lot of positions. Hancock County's quarterback, Gage McDaniel, as that snap is floated and Ramos fields a clean. He punts well. But Duffy's going to have plenty of wide open real estate here. And he does get brought out of bounds. So Ramos was angling for a big wallop on him and missed.
Ramos is, as the punter, he's very deep. He's kind of like a safety in that position. And every single time that Jake Duffy has received it, he's gotten to the corner and Ramos has had a good angle and lowered the boom on him out of bounds. But
like Panthers great Todd Sauerbrunn, who was known to make a tackle from time to time.
There you go. He saves him. He's the only man saves him from a touchdown. Unfortunately, he's 40, 50 yards down the field before he does.
So North Greene operating with a short field tonight. Again, they are on the Hancock County 25. So Duffy takes the ball, hands it to Vaught. Vaught cuts left again, dances around a couple defenders, breaks one tackle, breaks another, still on his feet. He is churning his legs and runs down to about the 3-yard line. Vaught runs like he's mad at the ground.
Yeah, that man.
And it's interesting. You can see you can tell the dynamic of this game based on his uniform.
Yes.
And North Greene's skill players are not dirty. Their quarterback is not dirty. And Vaught is covered head to toe in dirt from making tackles and being tackled.
I was about to say from both offense and defense.
Player in motion, pitch.
Well, that confused me.
Pitch to Duffy, and Duffy walks in untouched. They brought him in motion, flipped him back out, ran the option to him, and Duffy now has his 3rd touchdown. There's a flag on the play. Somebody's getting called for a personal foul. Gentlemen, look at the scoreboard. Like there is, I understand they're 17, 18 high school, young men with probably more testosterone than sense, but heavens.
Unsportsmanlike again. It's offsetting.
So a little chippiness, a little jawing there at the end of the play. And if I was Coach Tilson, I would tell his players, let them run their mouths. You let the scoreboard and your play do the talking.
They're running the clock. I'm not really sure why they're running the clock.
So Duffy on to field the snap. Soto chips, and it's good. He is 5 for 5. And Soto is not listed on our official game program, but he is in the one provided by the school. Soto is a freshman.
Yeah, he's got a decent leg. He's very accurate as well.
I'd be curious to go back and look and see if this is the first game he's playing for them.
Actually, he came in, I believe I was told he came in not long ago. He is from, I cannot remember the country that he is from, but he does not speak a whole lot of English.
That's right. I remember us discussing that when we were here a few weeks ago.
And he doesn't speak a whole lot of English. The guys on the team, he's learning, and they're trying to really help him as quick as they can. But interesting.
So Hancock County brings their return team on, such as it is. And they will field the 5th kickoff of the evening from the Huskies, who are cruising here in the first half. 4:40 left to play before halftime, and it's 35-0. The kick is up. It is fielded. It bounces off the chest of the receiver, and that's going to be scooped up by North Greene. Ball is still on the turf. Bounced around like a Plinko.
There you go.
As you mentioned earlier.
It's a great reference.
Does look like a Hancock County player has fallen on it, so they will have the ball on about their 32.
That was a very dangerous play. If you saw as he went to go as the Hancock player, I didn't see the number, as he went to recover that fumble, North Greene player was going after it as well, and that was nearly a violent collision. That's a lot of times in plays like this is where you see injuries occur, is when two players are going all out with no reserve.
Well, and you rarely see the fundamentals at this age that you do at some of the higher levels in college, where they teach players to slide in and cradle the ball with their hip. You don't want to fall on it. It's it's orb shaped and it doesn't have a lot of give, and it'll squirt out from underneath pads. So Hancock County under center. McDaniel hands it off to Heck again, and he is stopped deep in the backfield. There's another flag on the play. If I was the white hat, I would bring both coaches in and say, hey, can we try to clean this up a little bit? I understand the game is well out of hand. Personal foul, face mask on the defense.
It's going to be another first down again.
So that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
As a player, as a fan, maybe sitting here thinking, hey, look, we're up 35-0. These penalties aren't that big of a deal, but silly stuff like that. And sometimes face mask is something you can't really help, but silly things like that and mistakes like that are what will come back to bite you very quickly.
So last week at Cumberland Gap, a game that North Greene won 40-21, they racked up 9 personal foul penalties, which allowed Cumberland Gap to score 21 points. Yeah. And against a good team who can move the ball, you cannot give away free yardage. Now tonight, it clearly is not making much of a difference. And we have another penalty as number 54 for Hancock County jumps off sides. That's Michael Sands playing left guard this evening.
Looks like we've actually already enacted the running clock, which is not supposed to start until the second half.
So Hancock left, Weems wraps up, and Vaught cleans up, and the ball comes out, but the play is blown dead.
Really, really good job there by Weems just to stay disciplined and not be slow played and get caught underneath. Good job to make the tackle.
Second down and 16 from the 39 to the Hancock Indians.
So Hancock County has the ball on their own 39. It's going to be second and 15, second and 15 and a half, we'll call it based on the spot. After losing 6 yards on that play. And Hancock County tonight, they've thrown a couple passes. None of them have been complete. Their MO is run, but their front five is just, they're not big enough to move North Greene's front three off the ball.
They can't get into that secondary, and Yeshua Vaught and company is
coming downhill in a hurry.
Yep, just like that.
So the ball carrier met just past the line of scrimmage.
Run on the play.
And he's going to be driven back, so he's picked up a yard, maybe 2, but not enough to get back to the original line of scrimmage. So it's 3rd and 12, 2 minutes left to go here in the first half.
I think that's something too. You see the North Greene linebackers here. You hear a lot of analysts and coaches talk about not wanting to be one-dimensional, and this is exactly why. I mean, those linebackers are able to just kind of pin their ears back. They're not really having to read keys, just fill the hole and make the tackle.
And they are not lined up very deep. They're almost playing on the line of scrimmage. So McDaniel calls his own number, picks up a couple yards, so they've gained yards and get back to midfield.
I think
it's 4th and 5. What do you do?
Well, their most successful forward play
is the quarterback keeper.
Sneak.
About 6 yards to go.
North Greene making a quick sub after a player loses his hat. 79 Weston Barrett, 6-foot senior, weighing in at 265, plays D-line quite effectively this evening. And it looks like Hancock County's going to go for it. Chad, at this point, what do you have to lose?
Well, you probably feel like, it's already a running clock situation. Let's just go ahead and get it going.
And North Greene's going to take a timeout with 39 ticks left until halftime.
39 seconds left in the first half.
You can't take them with you, so you might as well use them.
Well, I hope that's not the philosophy he's going to live by, because he's got 2 more. So really kind of hope he lets the time just kind of run here.
You would think so.
39 seconds or so.
Well, the clock will start on the snap of the ball, and it will stop on the whistle. It should, as possession changes, unless they pick up a first down, in which case the clock should stop again to move the chains. A little confusion after the timeout for North Greene, trying to get the right number of players on the field. Number 52, Blake Hurd, runs on. 5'9", 230, a junior. North Greene rotating some, looks like they're rotating some younger players onto the field at the moment.
Yeah, I'm sure they're doing just as, again, with what they have as far as available players. They're going to do what they can, especially some of those guys, to minimize penalty risks.
Darnell under center looks like he was going to hand it off to a player who wasn't there. He tries to then make something out of nothing, and he's going to be brought down.
It was a busted play, and he did what he could. Unfortunately, there was really nothing available there on the outside.
So it's a turnover on downs. 29 seconds left to go in the half, and you have to wonder, is North Greene going to just run the ball and run out the clock? Or do you take a shot at the end? 1st and 10 for North Greene on the Hancock County 45. So Darnell trots out, takes his spot in the backfield. Vaught lined up.
All right, North Greene has the ball on the 45. First and
Offset left, it strips right. Play blown dead before it even starts. Timeout by Hancock County.
It's their 3rd, final one.
I do believe. Coaches over there clearly saw something they didn't care for and paused the game. We do have a nice breeze now. Coming into the press box here this evening.
It's better than the dead air that we've had for a lot of the afternoon.
Yes, North Greene is in a beautiful part of Greene County. Field is surrounded by trees. It's very quiet, idyllic even. Unfortunately, the setting sun beats directly on the press box.
Right in your face.
So now that the sun is down and the windows are open, Dalton and I are enjoying the crisp September evening. This is spectacular football weather, not a cloud in the sky, full moon.
You know, if we're going to have much more of this 87, 88 degree weather in September, I'm going to steal a line from Green Day and say, wake me up when September ends.
And he takes a shot. That is E-Step's 2nd touchdown of the evening. Darnell to E-Step. That play takes 9 seconds off the clock. And it is now 41-0, Greene County.
North
Greene County, yes.
You're going to be all over it. You're going to get it.
I am. Mixing it up a little. They technically, yes, North Greene, but also Greene County.
Hey, they are representative of Greene County.
They are. And they are wearing green, which is what's kind of throwing me for a little bit of a loop.
You've got the green with an extra E wearing green with no extra E.
Snap is back, the spot is down, the kick is up, and it's good, and Soto knocks in his 6th PAT of the afternoon. So with 20 ticks left to go until halftime, the Huskies will line up to kick it away again. And Hancock County will receive and try to figure out something. But again, with 11 on the field and 5 on the sideline, I'm not quite sure what the coaching staff there can draw up. Head coach A.J. Arnold reaching deep into the bag of tricks to try to move the ball.
If you are a North Greene fan right now, you are liking what you are seeing. It's a team that's going to be moving, barring anything drastic, miraculous at this point. It's a team that's going to be moving to 4-1 on the year, and I believe 2-0 in the region. I don't see their schedule. Yes, 2-0 in the region as they play host to Williamsburg next week.
So kick is away. Soto hits kind of a sidewinder. McDaniel can't field it, but he does scoop it. North Greene player misses big time and ends up 15 yards further back than he started.
Number 7, Tommie Heck with the turn.
Right, McDaniel
Seconds left in the half.
scooped it. Heck may have helped a little.
It's one of those situations that I really wish that they would have just allowed that extra 9 seconds tick off the clock.
You know, you're a little slow on the switch up here, but this will be the last play, barring some type of penalty stoppage pass of the half. Number 22, Gage McDaniel will line up under center. Heck in the backfield with him.
And Hancock County will receive the opening kick, correct?
Yes. North Greene got it to start the game and scored on a 2-play drive. Hancock County in the shotgun. Low snap. Heck now playing quarterback. He scrambles. He's got some open field. Looks to throw. Tosses a prayer, and it is picked off by number 2, Jared Saltwell.
There's a flag on the play.
But that should end the half.
Maybe it's not a flag. It's a piece of equipment there. Okay.
And Swatzel, when he was tackled, dropped the ball.
It is going to be halftime, finally.
But that is the half. It is 42-0 North Greene Huskies. On the backs and arms of Thomas Darnell, Brandon Weems, Yeshua Vaught, Jake Duffy, and Kelson Estep. Duffy and Estep with 2 touchdowns apiece.
And Darnell with a stat line and a QBR tonight that is excellent.
If there was high school fantasy football, you would want him on your team.
You would tonight. He'd be going off, as the kids say.
He has thrown 6 touchdowns. So he has equaled in 1 half of football his total on the season, I do believe. Yep. He came into the game 34 of 63 for a 53% completion rating, 452 yards and 6 touchdowns, and I'd say he's pretty close to doubling that so far in the first half of action here this evening. But we will step aside, take a short break during this break. You are watching the Tommie's Plumbing Game of the Week, brought to you by Korner Pond Friday Night Lights, presented by McAfee and McAfee Attorneys at Law. I'm Kyle Benjamin with Dalton Lamb alongside. We'll be right back.
At Korner Pond, the friendly and knowledgeable staff has the experience necessary to help you out regardless the need. Have an item of value you'd like to pawn or sell? Korner Pond can help. They pawn numerous items of value, including firearms, tools, ammunition, silver, coins, and much more. When you walk through their doors, you'll find well-stocked shelves full of electronics, gaming systems, fishing and hunting equipment, car audio and accessories. And don't forget about the room full of guitars and basses and amplifiers, or their outside lawn and garden equipment. Korner Pond is a case knife dealer and carries numerous used knives as well. Stop by and let the friendly staff at Korner Pond help you today at 432 East Bernard Avenue, Greenville, Tennessee. For more than 30 years, Tommie's Plumbing has served customers in East Tennessee with licensed and professional plumbing services. From installing your new faucet to replacing your existing piping system, our team at Tommie's Plumbing is trained to handle the job with professionalism, attention to detail, and integrity. By offering warranties on most products installed by our technicians, Tommie's Plumbing stands behind our work, ensuring that your plumbing needs are not only met, but that your problem is solved for the long term. When you need reliable and professional plumbing service, Tommie's is the only call to make. So give us a call today and let us show you the Tommie's difference.
pizza, pancakes, or donuts. The Davy Crockett Travel Center in Baileyton has the cure for all your cravings. While you're there, shop our general store for souvenirs, gifts, and cellular accessories. In a hurry, grab a cold drink and a hot dog to go. Check us out on Facebook and come to Baileyton.
Pizza Inn offers contactless buffet to go with JoJo's Family Feast or anything on our menu for carryout. We also honor birthday parties and cater to businesses and large events. We make it easy. Call us today. Pizza Inn Greenville.
Baileyton Drug Company services the surrounding communities of Baileyton with excellent patient care using a full-line pharmacy, over-the-counter selections, and a convenient drive-thru. When you visit us, you are treated as a neighbor, not a number. It's not just our slogan, but our culture. We're investing in our patients, local schools, and community. For over 5 years now, we have established ourselves as an independently family-run pharmacy that isn't driven by corporate goals. We are driven by what is best for your overall health and wellness. We're conveniently located so you don't have to make the drive. Prescription drugs are just the tip of the iceberg. We also offer natural remedies, essential oils, at-home medical needs such as walkers, rollators, bath accessories, as well as wound care products. And coming soon, basic urgent care services. What makes us better than other drugstores out there? When you frequent Baileyton Drug, you will receive professional, courteous, and friendly service that goes above and beyond any other pharmacy in the area. Remember, you're a neighbor, not a number.
My name is Robert Starnes. I'm a lifelong resident of northern Greene County, where I currently reside here with my wife and 3 children. I was a barber in Greenville for the last 6 years, but I have recently changed locations to my new shop in Baileyton. It's at 285 Mortis Hollow Lane, Afton. I'm also a proud supporter of North Greene Athletics. Come see me for all of your men and boys grooming needs. Go Huskies!
Balancing your financial goals with integrity. That's what we do at Cornerstone Wealth Management Group. Our team of experts craft unique financial plans that reflect your values and aspirations. We navigate life's financial paths with precision, ensuring your journey is stable and your family's dreams are within reach. Our collective expertise means your financial strategy is crafted by skilled hands, ensuring transparency and ethical advice every step of the way. If you're looking for a trusted team of certified financial planners who are committed to your family's prosperity, please reach out. Together, we'll journey towards a brighter future.
Greene County, when the game's on the line, you need a team you can trust. Just like your favorite players on the field, Bailey Heating, Air, and Electrical has been showing up for over 30 years, delivering top-notch service to our hometown. We're just not your local experts, we're your neighbors, committed to keeping your home comfortable all year long. Call now at 423-636-8409 to become a member with us and get a heating inspection before winter comes.
Life's better with Bailey.
At Terry's Flooring, we have quality products along with quality installers that can make your space look better than ever before. The craftsmanship that our installers bring to the job site is unmatched. Along with the great installers, we have a huge selection of hardwood, LVP, tile, and carpet. We know that spending money isn't that easy, but at Terry's Flooring, we care about your money too. Stop on in and see my Popsy at Terry's Flooring and allow him to save you money while enjoying the hassle-free experience.
Hey Greene County, if you are looking for a cool, refreshing treat, then stop on by at Pelican Snowballs. At Pelicans, we are not your typical shaved ice shop. We have over 100 flavors. Whether you're looking for something sweet or sour, or possibly a combination of both, we have plenty of options to choose from. We also have a variety of toppings and add-ons in which we can provide different combinations to customize your taste through our signature snowballs. We have a welcoming and vibrant atmosphere that is perfect for socializing and relaxing. With plenty of seating and new fun games for all ages, we want to create a space where everyone feels welcome and can have a great time. We want to invite you to bring life happiness, and opportunity to people through the world's best snowball experience. Whether that is at our storefront, which is located at 1016 Tusculum Boulevard in Greenville, or you can book us for your next event. We can't wait to see you.
After serving as a barber in the United States Navy, Joe Smith opened his barbershop in Greenville, Tennessee in 1975. Joe has cut hair ever since. Today, his grandson Tyler is following in his footsteps. At Joe's barbershop, walk-ins are always welcome, with the shop open Tuesday through Friday, 7 to 5, and on Saturday from 7 to 2. So stop on by and see the gang at Joe's barbershop at 1105 West Irish Street.
Concert Inc. is so excited to announce they will have their first annual Benefit Fall Festival and Car Show on Saturday, October 26th at the Greene County Fairgrounds from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Join us for a fun fall day filled with a variety of food trucks, craft vendors, music entertainment from the A-Team and G-Man Blues and Dr. Ron, a kids zone, and last but not least, the car show. Free admission and parking for spectators, so grab your family and friends and come out to enjoy the day. All proceeds from this event will benefit the people we support at ComCare. ComCare is a nonprofit organization in Greene County that enriches the lives of people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. If you are interested in pre-registering for the car show at a $20 entry fee, being a vendor, or for more information, please contact us today, 823-1971. We hope to see you there.
Sand Meat Market, your ultimate meat destination. Step into Sand Meat Market for a curated selection of steaks, lamb, goat, and other quality foods. Each cut is meticulously crafted to exceed your expectations, promising a dining experience like no other. Elevate your dining experience and visit Sand Meat Market today. Indulge in the exceptional quality and taste that only Sand Meat Market can provide. Join us on this culinary journey and savor the difference. For more than 30 years, Tommie's Plumbing has served customers in East Tennessee with licensed and professional plumbing services. From installing your new faucet to replacing your existing piping system, our team at Tommie's Plumbing is trained to handle the job with professionalism, attention to detail, and integrity. By offering warranties on most products installed by our technicians, Tommie's Plumbing stands behind our work, ensuring that your plumbing needs are not only met, but that your problem is solved for the long term. When you need reliable and professional plumbing service, Tommie's is the only call to make. So give us a call today and let us show you the Tommie's difference. At Corner Pond, the friendly and knowledgeable staff has the experience necessary to help you out regardless the need. Have an item of value you'd like to pawn or sell? Corner Pond can help. They pawn numerous items of value, including firearms, tools, ammunition, silver, coins, and much more. When you walk through their doors, you'll find well-stocked shelves full of electronics, gaming systems, fishing and hunting equipment, car audio and accessories. And don't forget about the room full of guitars and basses and amplifiers, or their outside lawn and garden equipment. Corner Pond is a case knife dealer and carries numerous used knives as well. Stop by and let the friendly staff at Corner Pond help you today at 432 East Bernard Avenue, Greenville, Tennessee.
And welcome back to North Greene High School here in Baileyton, Tennessee. The Tundra, the North Greene Huskies playing host to Hancock County tonight. Currently up 42-0 at the half as we start the third quarter of action. I'm Kyle Benjamin alongside Dalton Lamb. You're watching the Tommie's Plumbing Game of the Week, brought to you by Korner Pawn. It's Friday Night Lights presented by McAfee and McAfee Attorneys at Law. And we thank you very much for joining us here on this beautiful Friday evening. For those of you who are watching us and not watching the Xfinity race up the road at Bristol Motor Speedway, Chandler Smith currently leading that action with about 19 to go in stage one. Why am I talking about racing? Well, because it is 42-0 Greene County, and we've kind of run out of things to talk about at this point. Dalton?
42-0 North Greene County. And it is... it's a contest that North Greene obviously has at hand. We're going to have a running score. And a running clock here.
It's been a running score. The score has been run up. And Soto kicks off. The ball bounces. It's going to be fielded by a Hancock County player. He gets hit hard enough to dump his mouthpiece. Tackle made by number 20, Leon Johnson, 6 foot tall, 155-pound sophomore. It was his, nope, not his mouthpiece. He's trying to return it to its rightful owner. Can't find it, tosses it on the sideline. Bit of intrigue here to start the day. So we heard something interesting at the half, and it may end up being an apocryphal tale, but it's interesting enough to mention. So North Greene's point after touchdown record was set in 1997 with three consecutive.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, this record was set in 1997. So allegedly this evening, that record was tied and then broken and then set 2 more times by number 23, Juan Soto, a freshman. And the ball is on the turf. Quarterback dives on it, mishandles the snap. Under center in the second half for the Indians is number 7, Toxie Heck.
So he's played in the slot. He's played running back.
And now he's under center.
He is literally a utility player.
He is a utility player. Well, and our pregame notes mentioned that Hancock County did have a utility player previously, and that was Zayden Mullins, who had lined up kind of all over the field. But tonight, Mullins is not on the gridiron. And he is also not on the sidelines. We are unsure where Zayden Mullins is. Ball on the turf again. Heck can't hit. Well, what looked like was a fumble has turned into a very large play for Hancock County.
Got an injury.
And there is an injured Indian on the turf. That's number 55. He's grabbing his wrist. But Hancock County has mixed it up a little bit. They moved the previous quarterback, number 22, Gage McDaniel, into that running back role, and Heck is handling the quarterback duties. So we'll take a brief injury stoppage here as the training staff checks on. That's Devin Fancher, number 55.
You know, if you're Hancock County and you see anyone down on the field, the fact that this is just your 4th, 5th game of the year for them, you kind of hold your breath and say, we still have more than half the season to go and very limited resources with which to play.
As we've mentioned a couple times on the broadcast this evening, Hancock County rosters 28 players, and tonight they have 17 who made the trip all the way down from Sneedville.
Not sure why we haven't started the clock back, but there we go.
And if you're Hancock County, I would not want to be short an offensive lineman. Number 72 has come in to play that right guard position, his first snaps of the evening. He climbs to the second level, makes a nice block on number 10, and the ball moves about 4 or 5 yards. Looks like North Greene's defensive starters are on the sideline for the most part.
Again, you know, this is a good opportunity for some of those younger guys to get some real game experience, but one of the main reasons you want those guys on the sideline, freak injuries.
When you've got a game well in hand, you certainly don't want to risk problems for your star players. So Vaught, who made his presence felt numerous times in the first half, is on the sideline. The pitch was a risky proposition there by Heck.
I like the idea.
Unfortunately, they ran out of real estate.
Yeah, the execution was not there, but the idea was terrific.
So Hancock County able to move the ball a little bit. It's 3rd and 5 on the North Greene 45. So Hancock County has gained positive yardage here to start the second half.
I'm not really sure what the total yards of offense is going to be for Hancock County, but when the quarterback sneak is your most positive play, it doesn't behoove a great night of offense.
It does not. McDaniel calls his own number again. Moved a yard or two positive and then was driven back to the line of scrimmage. So that makes it 4th down. 4th and 5 in Hancock County, I assume.
We'll go for it.
We'll go for it.
Why not?
And they're getting Heck is getting the play from the coach, which is something you really don't see very often in high school football anymore, is a player running to the sideline to get the play call. Now, usually this stuff is signaled in, either via cards or somebody's calling a number and they're all looking at wristbands. But Hancock County doing a little bit old school tonight.
My coaches would not have been able to do that with us. We were not smart enough to be able to get the information through signals.
What in the world? Well, Heck
option play.
Tried to throw the option, then he is going to lose a number of yardage. He pitched it to McDaniel, who was not expecting the ball. They're trying to do their own thing. I don't know if he was going to pitch it out wide for a quick kick or what exactly was happening there, but that certainly not how they drew it up in the huddle.
Well,
and North Greene will take over on the Hancock County.
I couldn't tell if
32?
that was a pitch play from the outset, or if that was an option play and a very late decision by McDaniel to make that pitch.
I'm not sure. Heck was out there, McDaniel was out there, but he was so far out wide that I'm not sure that's what I almost wonder if it was supposed to be a pass play, like a screen play to try to get some real estate. So, backup quarterback in the game for North Greene hands the ball left. That is number 20, who scoots into the end zone.
Leon Johnson on the touchdown.
Second time we've called his number this evening, but Johnson untouched into the end zone. And we will chalk up another 7.
Leon Johnson with the wheels to the house. One play.
39-yard touchdown run there this evening for Leon Johnson. And Soto on for his 7th PAT attempt, which is good. He hit a line drive, but he split the uprights, and that is 7 points after touchdown for young Juan Soto, a freshman, who is experiencing his first taste of American football here in Greene County, Tennessee. I will go out on a bit of a limb here. Given North Greene's historical statistics and their, 97, 386-0 record, 7 consecutive points after touchdown is probably a school record.
I would like to see a stat, and maybe, and you may have the games there.
I don't have it broken down by score.
I would like to know, in all of these years, the first 7 years, 8 years in the program's existence, they won 1 game. I would like to know exactly how many games they've had where they scored 49 points. I will tell you that in 2005, you look at our sheet here. 2005, yes, they beat us at West Greene 55-0. So they're quickly approaching that. One more touchdown, they would eclipse that. And that may have been the most points they've scored in a game all time. We'll have to check that.
So in 2005, 2011, and 2012, North Greene won more than 5 or more games. Kickoff return by McDaniel up to the 45. Tackle made by number 21, Damian Phillips. Very excited about that. He saved a touchdown. And North Greene continuing to rock and roll here this evening.
Defense out there going to work.
But this season, North Greene has put up 16, 42, 24, 40, and then tonight 49 points. And we are checking the historical records, such as they are available to us here in the press box, to see where this one kind of falls all the time.
Well, we just confirmed that we didn't get beat 55-0. It was 53-0. So.
Oh, well, that makes it better.
Another flag against North Greene here. These are the younger guys, though. You give them, and that's a procedural penalty. Those are going to happen.
You know, you get somebody out there who hasn't seen action much in their young high school football career, and they get a little, they get a little antsy, chomp at the bit a little bit.
Get excited to make a play.
Get excited. They can smell blood in the water. They want to make a name for themselves. Get an attaboy from the coaching staff.
A helmet sticker, as they say.
Buckeye. Ball on the turf.
Falls on it.
That ball is going to be wrapped up. I can't see a number. They're celebrating. Number 2, Swansel, who had the interception at the end of the first half. So Swansel's got 2 turnovers this evening. Not bad for a freshman.
Give that man a helmet sticker.
Give him a helmet sticker. And if they don't have helmet stickers, they need to get some.
If you were the head coach of the North Greene Huskies, what would your helmet sticker be? Would it be a husky head or would it be a paw?
Oh, it would be a husky head.
Gotta be.
The paw, I feel, is a little cliche.
Well, and it also seems like it's more befitting a cat family type mascot.
Yes, but Swansel now playing quarterback, takes the handoff, keeps it, runs right, scoots back, loses his footing, and almost gets his head taken off.
And I believe that's going to be
by number 22, Gage McDaniel.
I thought I saw a flag fly in.
I wouldn't be surprised. But Swansel on the fumble recovery and then assumes duties under center, so I'm guessing that means Darnell's day is done. His stat line, 6 touchdowns, a bucket full of yards. He ran some.
The alliteration was on point.
Thank you very much.
Darnell's day is done. Sounds like a book.
Pass out wide, just out of the reach of Kelson Estep, who also has 2 touchdowns on the evening. In my news anchor days, I once said Pilgrim's Pride poultry products live on the air. There was a chicken recall.
I would have been terrified to have to say those things. It's one of those like 5 times quick deals.
Definitely a tongue twister, but it was good enough that it has made it onto my demo reel.
Troy Polamalu.
Heavens. And Heck trying to make a play. Misjudged. I think that was a miscalculation slightly.
What is it that...
just a bit outside.
Our good friend...
Going to make it 3rd down and 4 for North Greene.
Obviously not too good of a friend.
You and I don't know too many of the same people.
Well, I don't know this guy either. He was a punter. West Virginia, Indianapolis, has his own...
Oh, Pat McAfee?
Pat McAfee. What is it he says about... He calls Troy Polamalu or something.
I got to be honest, I don't jive with his particular style of broadcasting.
Well,
ball on the turf, and this will be, I think, the first time that North Greene goes 3-and-out-skis tonight.
All that tells me is, well, I say all that. It tells me 2 things. You're either no fun or you're just a professional.
A little bit of both. I have small children. I work from home most days.
Okay.
And, dialing up ESPN is just not on the top of the priority list in the home office.
Do you think that the children would rather watch something more age appropriate?
I would rather watch something more age appropriate. We are big Bluey fans in the Benjamin household. North Greene seems to think that Heck signaled for a fair catch. He disagrees and scampers back to where the ball was punted, still on his feet, breaking tackles left and right. He's almost home free and is finally brought down by number 21, who has some things to say and then gets pushed by a Hancock County player. I'm surprised that didn't draw a penalty, but number 21, Damian Phillips, with the tackle.
Bluey fan, huh?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Good stuff.
We got a little officials discussion here. I know a lot of people that like Bluey, and I never thought that I would talk about Bluey on the air, but I've heard that it's sort of an adult show as well.
It is. A lot of very solid parenting lessons in that show. And if you're listening, it's a good road trip show. So, you know, when we get into the waning hours of road trip and the children are getting restless, we'll dial Bluey up on the iPad because I enjoy listening to it.
It calms you down a little bit.
It's easy listening. It's funny.
Because sometimes I've been on those long road trips with small children.
Anything more than 45 minutes with small children is a long road trip.
That's very true. And Bluey and Jesus are probably the only things that can save you from doing things that are
indeed
hurtful, mean.
The discussion on the field right now is North Greene is contesting that Toxie Heck called for a fair catch. Now, when he fielded the ball, it was not blown dead. And we don't have the benefit of sending it to New York and a rules analyst to tell us exactly what happened. But North Greene's players pulled up like it was a fair catch.
Multiple. And they all said, hey.
What's going on? There wasn't, you know, it wasn't a flag, wasn't a whistle. Nobody was called for holding, blocking the back. Usually on a play like that at this age level, shenanigans will happen. And Hancock County has the ball on North Greene's side of the field for the second time this evening.
So the play's going to stand.
The play does stand. Hancock player under center, can't tell who it is. It is Heck. He hands it off to Ramos, who charges up the middle for a handful of yards.
A little fullback dive there.
Run by number 20, Elijah Ramos. Brought down by number 20.
They are in a bit of a power eye situation this evening. I don't know if it's a true power eye or they just are, you know, sporting two running backs.
The tailback is lined up considerably far off the ball, though. Like
yes.
10 to 15 yards.
And that, folks, signals the end of the third quarter. North Greene Huskies well in control of this one and have been from the opening whistle, 49-0.
It's the first time I've heard that horn, and it kind of made me feel like we may have been in the coal mine. And
I don't know where that one was coming from.
It was the scoreboard.
That was the scoreboard, but again, to your point, that's the first time we've heard it this evening. So Hancock County going to huddle, North Greene going to huddle. They're going to think about what they're going to do, but Hancock County is driving here to start the fourth quarter. We're going to step aside. We'll be right back after these messages.
At Korner Pond, the friendly and knowledgeable staff has the experience necessary to help you out regardless the need. Have an item of value you'd like to pawn or sell? Korner Pond can help. They pawn numerous items of value, including firearms, tools, ammunition, silver, coins, and much more. When you walk through their doors, you'll find well-stocked shelves full of electronics, gaming systems, fishing and hunting equipment, car audio and accessories. And don't forget about the room full of guitars and basses and amplifiers, or their outside lawn and garden equipment. Korner Pond is a case knife dealer and carries numerous used knives as well. Stop by and let the friendly staff at Korner Pond help you today at 432 East Bernard Avenue, Greenville, Tennessee.
Welcome back to the Tundra. I'm Kyle Benjamin alongside Dalton Lamb. You're watching the Tommie's Plumbing Game of the Week, brought to you by Korner Pond. Friday Night Lights presented by McAfee and McAfee, attorneys at law. North Greene, Hancock County, North Greene up 49-0 as we start.
I don't think that's how the chains work. Normally the chains do not go backwards into the backfield of the offense.
That does appear to be a little twisted up there, and they're trying to sort that.
And the side judge on that side is completely oblivious. Like, what? Oh, yeah, we got to go the other way. Sorry about that, guys.
You know, with the score the way it is and how this game has unfolded, I'd say some folks have lost full attention.
There we go. Now it's second down and 14.
I'm teetering
exactly.
Right on the edge.
Exactly. And for those of you who are tuned into our broadcast and not watching the Xfinity action for Bristol Motor Speedway, Sam Mayer of Junior Motorsports is leading on the high banks just up the road. Heck hands off. That's Ramos. He cuts left, met with a host of green jerseys. He's going to be inches short of the first down. And if you're Eric Tilson, I wonder if you're contemplating. Now, we've got a running clock. But Hancock County is moving the ball slowly but surely. They are chipping away at the yardage here. Do you put your starters back in to keep the shutout alive?
No. Too much.
Ball on the turf.
For
but that is going to be a Hancock County first down. He may break this one. Ramos dragged down from behind. A touchdown saving tackle by the backup quarterback, Jarek Swatzel.
I could see how you would be, tempted to want to do that. However, it only takes one play for something to happen, and
knee gets rolled up on, and then,
and when you've got a team that is about to go 2-0 in the region, and you feel like you've got a shot to compete for a good seed in the playoffs, you don't want to put that in jeopardy with a silly injury up 49-0.
That is a fair point.
But I will say that if I were playing NCAA, starters would still be in the game.
Oh,
so
100%.
I would be tempted to be that way.
But North Greene does not, as we have discussed this evening, does not have a very deep bench. Heck takes the low snap, flips it out wide, tackle for a loss. That's number 21 again on the call. Damian Phillips plants the receiver.
He nearly broke on that ball and took it the other way.
That was almost a house call. So it's going to be 2nd and goal for Hancock County. And this, if Hancock County can punch it in, will be their 3rd touchdown on the season. They lost to Rye Cove 62-6. They lost at Cloudland 50-6. They lost last week to Claiborne 28-0.
Those may not have been touchdowns. Those could have been field goals. But after hearing that, I may put the starters back in.
It's entirely possible they kicked a field goal. I haven't seen anything this evening that tells me that's possible. Muff snap, but Heck breaks a couple tackles. He's given a shot by a North Greene defender.
When this game is over, Coach Tilson's going to say, boys, watch this, and let me tell you why you wrap up.
Good heavens. That, fundamentals.
Great hit.
Great hit.
Back 5 yards.
Number 11, Matthew Boyd, had every reason to believe that he was going to knock him down.
And he knocked him back 5 yards.
And he knocked him back. But when you've got a one-on-one with a quarterback like that, you sink your hips, you fire through the chest, you wrap up, and you take him to the ground. It is 3rd, and I can't quite see from here.
It's 3rd and goal, but from the 7-8 yard line.
We'll call it 3rd and goal from the 7. So Heck under center, power I, turns and hands off. They run into each other. And the ball carrier, that is number 20. Elijah Ramos is not going to be able to get into the end zone, and it is going to be 4th and about 3. And if you're Hancock County, your pride is on the line here tonight. And if you're North Greene, your pride is on the line tonight. If you're those players in there, you gotta dig down deep, bow your neck, and make a stand.
Coach Tilson's telling those guys they don't score. Don't let them in.
But a solid drive put together by Hancock County.
He's held up.
But he is going to be stuffed, and I think he is going to be pulled.
I don't think he got in.
He did not. He is driven back.
Stand for the Huskies.
Tackle made by number 9, Braden Weems. Number 60.
If you're Coach Tilson and company here for North Greene, you've got your young guys in there playing against Hancock's first string. And you just had a goal line stand after a good drive. They had every reason to be tired and give up right there, but 4 plays with goal-to-go scenario, and the Huskies come away with a goal line stand to preserve that shutout win. And with a couple of the first downs and running clock, you like to think that they could preserve this.
6:48 left in this one, and they do need to just move the ball, not make any mistakes here, as they are backed up into their own end zone. The line of scrimmage is the 2-yard line. So North Greene with 98 yards to go and about 6 minutes to do it. As Swatzel takes the snap, Boots left, hangs onto it. He's got all kinds of real estate. Bowls over a defender, and he picks up 26 yards as he runs headlong into Derek Grimes there for the tackle. First time we've called Grimes' number this evening, who is jawing at the North Greene sideline.
A lot of room there to run the football for Schwartzel.
I don't know if the Hancock County player was getting kudos from North Greene or he decided to make some thoughts felt. Schwartzel keeping it. The ball is out. And Heck is going to dance into the end zone after it was stripped. Now, I would say the runner was down by contact.
No, sir, not according to the officials.
And Hancock County is jawing at the North Greene sideline for reasons I do not understand. They are down 49-6, and players over there are jawing at the Huskies, who are just gesturing at the scoreboard. And if I was in the Husky position, I would too.
I would say that forward progression was certainly stopped.
An interesting series of events. He had definitely been wrapped up. I understand the officials being a little slow on the whistle with the score the way it is. So Hancock County gets on the board this evening, scoring their third touchdown of the season, and we'll see how the point after touchdown.
The defense, I guess, can still rest that they pitched a shutout so far.
That's a good point. Hancock County going for two. Heck under center, turns, runs into his running back, who scoots around the corner and dances in for the two-point conversion. So Greene County gives up a touchdown and a two-point conversion, but that was a defensive score. And it is 49-8 with 4 minutes and 34 seconds left on the clock, and the clock has stopped.
Shouldn't have.
Shouldn't have. The clock should have kept running, and we are going to run right into break, and we'll be back after a few minutes.
My name is Robert Starnes. I'm a lifelong resident of Northern Greene County, where I currently reside here with my wife and 3 children. I was a barber in Greenville for the last 6 years, but I have recently changed locations to my new shop in Baileyton. It's at 285 Mortis Hollow Lane, Afton. I'm also a proud supporter of North Greene Athletics. Come see me for all of your men and boys grooming needs. Go Huskies!
Pizza, pancakes, or donuts. The Davy Crockett Travel Center in Baileyton has the cure for all your cravings. While you're there, shop our general store for souvenirs, gifts, and cellular accessories. In a hurry, grab a cold drink and a hot dog to go. Check us out on Facebook and come to Baileyton.
Hey, thanks for sticking with us here this evening at North Greene High School, the Tundra, the home of the Huskies.
The Greene County Huskies.
The Greene County, they are in Greene County. They are wearing green. I'm technically correct.
Hey,
just
listen,
colloquially a little off.
As an outsider,
it is true. I am not a Greene County native.
But I made sure to tell you during the break, and you can confirm that you got to be careful with that one Greene County High School type dialogue, because it can get you in trouble with some of the fans that are paying attention.
Noted. And it has been more than a decade since I was on the air at Channel 5 in Bristol.
Hey, Channel 5?
Yeah.
CYB?
Oh, yeah.
I actually did not know that you were there. I knew you had been in a lot of different places. I did not know Channel 5 was one of those.
Channel 5 was one of my many stops in my broadcasting career.
Motorsports kind of the heaviest of that?
Yeah, for the most part. Kind of evenly split. A little bit of both.
You made the foyer, is that the correct term? Foyer into higher education?
All right, North Greene's offense taking over on the 25-yard line.
Yes.
Look that word up.
Foyer.
Yeah, look it up.
All right. Foyer is something you have in a house.
That's a foyer.
Well, depending on how you say it.
Well, people in Tennessee,
right.
The right way.
Ooh.
Leon Johnson, baby.
Leon Johnson bowls over a defender, and it is a foot race that he is going to win. He walks into the end zone. Official is going to flag North Greene's sideline for celebrating.
Oh, man.
Players were running alongside of him. And the official taking unkindly to that. And again, North Greene kind of shooting themselves in the foot with the personal conduct penalties. You know, in a game like this, it doesn't really matter. But in a game that's close, you cannot give the opponent free yards.
No, that's very true. But I've talked about it all night. You have to get those silly penalties under control. But I will say this: I like the fact that Jake Duffy is running down the field, celebrating his young teammate, and the touchdown is going to stand.
That's the kind of, in high school football especially, that's the kind of leadership you want to see from a senior, a guy who picks up his younger teammates, let him know what the expectation is for the program, for the school, that he's got your back. Sideline interference is the call, so the official deciding that the player who was not in his way was in his way.
It was a foul, but it wasn't so egregious that we got to take that away from him.
I don't think that was necessary.
It's a little foyer into the rule book.
Little bit. I think the official was, he wanted to get his money's worth from his trip here tonight. A very questionable call on a game that is well in hand by North Greene. Thankfully, the clock is running, so that brief discussion and the penalty has driven a ton of time off the clock. We are under a minute to go. Soto back on for his 8th PAT, which is up and good. The kid splits the uprights. A banner night for number 23, Juan Soto, who we've said is new to the area, immigrates to the U.S., picks up football at North Greene County High School. Probably not what he drew up, 6-7 months ago, he and his family. And he's had a career night by any kicker's standards. And especially in high school football, where you do not really see excellent kicking every time you approach the ball.
No, you certainly do not. And really a cool story right now for Juan Soto.
Well, the clock has stopped with 51 seconds left to play. And Hancock County will get the ball one more time this evening.
Last week, I'm going to reset our clock here. Last week at Chucky Doak, the clock did not stop at all. Touchdowns, anything, didn't stop. Greenville up big on Morristown West, 42-3 with 2:01 left in the third.
Morristown West, coached by Carson Newman All-American Alvin Sanders, who back in the day was my position coach.
What about that?
I know. Small world.
So you know him well.
I do know him well. I know Al real well.
Pigeon Forge over Chucky Doak, 48-3 with 5:38 left in the third.
Chucky Doak not having a fun time this season.
No, they are, after losing 12 seniors last year, they are under some immense growing pains.
That's going to leave a hole, and especially now with a few starters injured, losing a key player last week after a scary injury. They're going to have a hard season, but North Greene this evening has cruised a 4-game winning streak secured, not officially at the moment, but I think we can call this one in favor of North Greene. There's no way to score however many points Hancock County would need to here in the next 44 seconds. And the kick fielded cleanly. Player makes it about to midfield, breaks a couple tackles. 22, McDaniel, who was the quarterback to start the game, finally brought down at the 40-yard line.
It's going to do it. I don't know if they're even going to run another play. They're running out there like they want to, but it seems like the coach is saying, look, guys.
The clock didn't stop for that. 20 ticks left. I don't think anybody's going to line up. And they're going to attempt. The officials
North Greene should line up.
12, 11,
give us the ball.
10. The officials not making quick work of it. And the final buzzer is going to sound. And that'll end the game.
North Greene wins 56-8.
So North Greene takes care of business at home this evening, 56-8 against the Hancock County Indians, who made the trip down from Sneedville. Hancock falls to 0-4. Greenville moves to 4-1.
North Greene.
Greenville
is playing at Morristown West tonight.
they're also well on their way to victory.
I did just say Greenville a second ago.
The North Greene County High School Huskies moved to 4-1 on the season. Second time they've won 4 straight. First time since 2005. Everybody contributed tonight. Thomas Darnell had a huge game. He's threw for 6 touchdowns in the first half before he was pulled.
And North Greene here tonight, Kyle wins their 4th game in a row. They go to 4-1. They continue that streak. They have Williamsburg, Kentucky coming here next week. If they win that game, it'll be the first time in program history that they've ever won 5 games in a row, did the Huskies.
And following the Williamsburg contest, they're at Cloudland, at Unaka, at Happy Valley, and they host Cosby on November 1st to round out the season. I do believe that is a game that will be right here on Grassroots Media.
It will be. It will be. North Greene, Cosby, especially there late in the year. That could be a game where Cosby's having a good season as well. That's a game that could decide seeding, and possibly even depending on how things go against Cloudland later on in the year, it could decide who wins the region.
For sure. And a November 1st Friday night football game will be nice and crisp.
Oh, it'd be great.
That's I think we're going to need some hot apple cider up here in the broadcast booth.
So my good friend Andrew French just texted me and said, we've never won 5, and I just want to make sure that he understands that that's what first time in program history means. Shout out to you there, French.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you watching tonight, French.
Absolutely. Watching the Huskies get it done 56-8, and I don't really know that there's a whole lot we can add.
They played a complete game, short of the personal foul penalties, which is something that we have already seen from them this season. First game of the year, they had some growing pains, a lot of problems there in that game with the penalties. Tonight, they were penalized 7 or 8 times. Very few procedural calls.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say is that there were more personal foul, calls in that regard than there were procedural penalties, and you cannot have that when you're playing teams like Cloudland.
100%. A few of the penalties, I think, tonight objectively were a little iffy, but still, in a game that was mostly complete, I think that's the one place where head coach Eric Tilson will want to clean things up for his squad here tonight.
For sure.
Anything else?
I appreciate you being here.
I had a blast. We'll have to do this again sometime.
How about not next Friday?
Not next Friday.
2 Fridays from now.
2 Fridays from now. Nope, that is my 20th high school reunion. So I will be back in North Carolina.
What an old
man.
Tell them we said hello from North Greenville High School.
I will let them know that North Greenville High School says hello when I am back at Charlotte Christian in beautiful Charlotte, North Carolina, seeing my friends from many, many years ago. But for Dalton Lamb and everybody here at Grassroots Media, I'm Kyle Benjamin signing off from the Tundra, North Greene High School.